Big Dreamers, how's it going? Your lady Vitamin Katie and Judah are here. Today we're doing a deep stretch, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, deep stretch, screw that. I don't want to do that. And in light of what has been going on with George Floyd and just all of this stuff coming to the surface, it's really been actually pretty scary for me. The looting and stuff has been going on pretty close to home, and I know if it were me that was in the minority, I would really want my brothers and sisters to stand up for me and use their voice. So as scary as it is for me as a brand, like I want to be positive, I want to stay really consistently happy and joyful and energetic and provide a good positive health promoting message. I do want to encourage you all to a resource that I've enjoyed is actually, what is it called? Antiracismforbeginners.com. That has been a really great resource. So please check that out. Please educate yourself. Please recognize that if you are white, we do have a lot of privileges that maybe you're not aware of. So please educate yourself on white privilege and use your voice to help. Yeah, so with that, I'm really excited to also dive into this uncomfortable deep stretching practice, because these things that are uncomfortable for us, whether it be me sharing about anti-racism, or taking a cold shower, sitting in a deep stretch, these things are really uncomfortable. And that's what the practice of yoga is about. That's really what has been helpful for me, is having the willingness to sit in discomfort. So with however much resistance you have for going into these deep stretches or holding them for a long time, because I like yoga flows that are flowy and you go up and down and you keep moving, that prevents us from sitting in our feelings. It prevents us from really truly feeling the discomfort. So deep stretching can be really intense. And I did go for a bike ride before this, so please do warm up a little bit. You don't want a cold turkey go into a deep stretch. You might pull a muscle. So it would be a good idea to pause this video and warm up your body a little bit. I also recommend you have some water on you, and I do have a towel. If you have a yoga mat, grab your yoga mat. I also am sitting on a pillow, and I'm using, this is a nut butter jar and just a sunflower seed jar. I recommend having two. If you have blocks, of course use yoga blocks, but I don't have blocks and I'm not even using my yoga mat right now. To get started, let's sit in a comfortable seated position, and we want to make sure that your spine can be nice and straight. So I'm sitting on a pillow. Make sure to elevate your hips enough so that your spine can be straight. We don't want to be sitting here hunched over like this. A lot of people don't have the mobility or the range of motion to sit tall in a cross-legged position unless they are elevating their hips, all right? So instead of sitting like this, make sure you are sitting on something high enough so that you can sit tall, okay? And I do recommend that you put on some calming music, maybe some healing flute music or healing frequency music I really enjoy. So let's get this started. Sitting nice and tall, allowing shoulders to draw down and back, leaving the past in the past and the future in the future. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. 2 more breaths just like that. Inhale. And exhale. And let's take 1 breath in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspend the breath at the top. Hold. Relax the face for 7, 6. Hold. 5, 4. Maybe smile. 3, 2, and 1. Open mouth. Exhale. Release slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Exhale. 2. Let's try that one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. 1, 2. Sit nice and tall. 3, 4. Suspend the breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open mouth. Exhale. Sigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the breath normalize, breathing in and out. From here, let's inhale, shoulders back, chin lifts, and exhale, round. Lubricating the spine. It's so important to inhale, shoulders back, chest opens up, and exhale, round, chin to chest. Let's do that once more, keeping the range of motion in our back. Exhale, round. Do a couple of shoulder shrugs back and forward to start. Woo, maybe give yourself a hug. Yeah, let's do this a couple times. Inhale, open up. And exhale, give yourself a hug around. Inhale, open up. And exhale. Grabbing hold of our towel. Maybe your towel is bigger than mine. I have we'll see actually, I haven't done this in a while, but I have pretty open shoulders. I have pretty good range of motion in my chest and my shoulders, so I can use a smaller towel. I'm going to start out grabbing corner to corner, and we're going to nice and slowly together, shoulders down and back, sitting tall, relaxing the face. Inhale, arms up. And without pulling or tugging or bending our arms or making a crazy face, we're going to exhale back. All right, inhale up. And exhale back down. This is a really good shoulder and chest opener and back opener. If you rock climb, or if you've been practicing pull-ups or push-ups, inhale up and exhale down. To make it easier, bring your hands wider. To make it harder, bring your hands closer together. Let's do it one more time together. Inhale, we rise. Woo. Woo. Feel the bicep stretch there. Inhale, back up. And exhale. Woo. Okay. Setting the towel aside, let's move into a tabletop position. So tabletop, that means our knees are underneath our hips and hands underneath our shoulders. Inhale and exhale deeply, rocking the hips side to side. Allow the eyes to close. Maybe a couple of cat-cow tilts. Elbows come in towards the ribs, dropping the belly, tailbone lifts, heart lifts. Maybe smile, cow pose, breathe in. And then round cat pose, breathe out. 2 more just like that, deep breath in. Once more, deep breath in. And round. We're doing a thread the needle. And we're gonna hold on each side for 1 minute, all right? So I'm getting my timer out. And we've got the 1 minute on the clock. So let's inhale, open the arm up, right arm lifts. And exhale, threading the arm through, bringing our right temple, our right ear down towards the floor. And then I'm gonna set the timer once we get there. Hold and breathe for 1 minute. I'm just going to stay quiet here, focusing on our breath. This may be really, really intense if you've been working on your pull-ups. Just letting gravity relax our shoulder open. Option here to lift up the left hand. Maybe bring the left hand behind us. Slow breath in. Long breath out. We've got about 20 more seconds. Breathe deeply, hold. 1 more breath, inhale. And slowly release, coming back up. Woo. Lifting up the right hand 1 more time. And let's cat pose round. Inhale, left arm high. And let's thread the left arm through. Coming to thread the needle on the other side. Bringing the left ear down. And I'm starting the timer. Hold, breathe. Definitely feel this in the back of the shoulder. Relaxing the face. Breathing in what serves us. Notice that breath come in. How good it feels to exhale. Maybe lifting the right hand high. Bringing the right hand behind our hip. Hold, breathing deeply. We've got about 20 more seconds. Keep breathing. One more deep breath in. And slow breath out. And slowly, slowly rise. Whew. Lifting the left hand high. Oh yeah, that shoulder definitely got open. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, round. For this next stretch, we are going to definitely need our soup cans or blocks or whatever you have. And if you don't have a yoga mat, but you do have a pillow, and this hurts your knees, maybe sitting on that pillow under your knees to protect our knees. And actually, yeah, child's pose is a really nice release for the low back. If you want to do that really quick. Whew. Inhale. Release. We're going to come into a deep hamstring stretch. So coming up onto our knees, let's bring our right leg forward. Flexing the right toes up. Inhale, the hips stay facing forward. And exhale, slowly hinge from the hips. Testing our stability a little bit, maybe bringing hands to those soup cans or blocks. Maybe bringing hands all the way down. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute here. Shoulders down and back, nice flat back. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank you so much for leaning in towards that resistance. Often we have resistance towards having mature conversations, for taking responsibility, saying what needs to be said, doing what needs to be done. Often there is some discomfort, some resistance. This deep stretch is helping us to sit in our discomfort and recognize it's okay. We can breathe through this deep stretch. We can sit in our feelings. They're not going to kill us. About 5 seconds, take a deep breath in, hold, breath out. Awesome. From here, let's step onto the gas pedal of our front foot. So step that front foot forward, rolling forward. And I do invite you, if you don't already have a pillow under that knee, please put one under your knee now. This is a really deep stretch for the quad. So we just stretched our right hamstring. Now we're going to stretch our left quad. Hips coming forward. If this is enough and we feel a lot here, then stay here. Another option is to lean into our left hand, pressing the left hand down, and maybe you use your towel to help you with this. If you want to bring your towel around your foot, that's an option. Swimming the right hand around, left hand is down, and right foot is forward. And my right hand is swimming around, grabbing hold of my left foot or the towel. I happen to be pretty flexible, so I can grab my foot. Maybe bringing your left hand to the block or the soup can. Hold it here. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. Breathe in and breathe out. Shoulders down and back, heart stays lifted. Allow the right knee to open up as we draw the back heel towards our hip. Relaxing the face. Notice the discomfort in that quad. Tell it to relax. We've only got about 20 more seconds here. Finding our edge, finding the balance between discomfort and peace and calm. Hold, keep breathing. One more deep breath in. We've got 5 seconds left. And slowly, whenever you're ready, release that back foot. And let's nice and slow heel toe the front foot back in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale one more time, fold forward. And slowly coming back onto our knees. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, round. And let's move on to the other side. Left leg comes forward. Making sure our hips are facing forward as well. Shoulders roll down and back. Deep breath in, flexing the front foot. And on the exhale, slowly fold forward. Maybe we stay here. This is a great place to be. Maybe use soup cans or peanut butter jars as an extension of our arms. Breathe in, flat back, and hold. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. Option here to gently rock the hips side to side. Notice how that feels. Maybe allow the windows of the eyes to close as we focus on our breath. Noticing what sounds you hear. Noticing how it feels, our heel against the floor in front of us. How it feels to breathe the cool air coming through our nostrils. And the warming air as we exhale. Did you know that just taking a deep breath has been shown to decrease our stress hormones? We've got 5 more seconds. Inhaling one more time together. Slowly, slowly stepping onto the gas pedal of the front foot. Let's bring our hips forward, making sure we've got something under that back knee. Hold, breathe. Option here, lots and lots of options. Again, maybe when we swim our left hand around, maybe we have the towel in our hand as an extension of our arm. That's definitely an option. If we want to swim, right hand is down, left leg is up, left hand coming back. An option, maybe you're using a strap or a belt around that foot. Just like that. Maybe not using the towel. Maybe the right hand is on a jar. Lots of options. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. 1 minute on the clock. Rolling shoulders down and back. Heart stays open. Rotating our heart towards the sky. Relaxing the face. As I was saying before, just taking a deep breath has the ability to normalize and lower our blood pressure, to improve digestion, and ultimately to take us out of a fight or flight stress response. Just taking a deep breath can activate the vagus nerve to bring us into a parasympathetic response, a rest and digest response. So let's breathe in together. And breathe out, bringing the heel towards our hip. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. 5 more seconds on the clock. And whenever you're ready, slowly, slowly release. Woo. Heel toe the front foot back in. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold once more. Awesome. Slowly coming back to a tabletop. Inhale. And exhale, high. Next, we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So a lot of people are really, really tight in their hips. And I'm going to be showing a few options for this. So pigeon pose in itself is extremely intense. So instead of doing pigeon pose, one option is to do thread the needle on the back, pigeon pose on the back. So you come down onto your back, making a figure 4, bringing the ankle above the knee, and then threading your arm through the hole. So right knee is bent, and then you give your leg a hug like this. Really nice stretch in the outer edge of our piriformis right here. Okay, that's one option. Another option is to do this sitting up, making a figure 4 like this. Shoulders come back. I feel this as well. Maybe we fold forward in a half forward fold where my left leg is straight, my right knee is bent. Inhale and exhale, massaging the knee down. That's also an option. And then lastly, let's come into full pigeon. So I have really open hips. I've been doing yoga for a really long time. So I don't need to elevate my hips, but I'll show you what that might look like. So bringing our right leg back, breathe in. And exhale, drawing our right knee towards the right wrist. And ideally, we're going to bring the right shin parallel to the front of our mat. So bringing the right heel towards the left wrist. Letting our pillow come underneath our hips. It's better to have the hips elevated and keeping the back pinky toenail glued against the floor behind us instead of opening up our hips to the side like this. We don't want to do that. All right, so making sure our hips are in alignment with the front of our mat, nice and square. Maybe the hips are elevated. Maybe you use a block or a pillow or something under that hip to help that out. If you have really open hips like me, maybe you don't need a pillow. I do invite you to have a pillow or a blanket in front of you. This could be really nice and helpful. So, like I said, working towards getting that shin parallel to the front of our mats. Back pinky toenail is glued against the mat behind us. Let's inhale, open the heart. And I'm gonna set a timer for 2 minutes as we hinge forward. And remember the options that I showed before we're getting into this. Pick the option that works best for you. Woo-hoo. So all of these stretches that we're doing, really improving our range of motion long term, of course. Especially the hamstring stretches that we were doing. A lot of hamstring tightness is related to lower back pain. So once we release the hamstring, the lower back pain will go away. Also, I don't know the peer-reviewed literature on the topic, but they say that anger is stored in the quads, and a lot of emotional trauma can get stored in our hips and of course in our shoulders if we have tension in our shoulders. 1 more minute holding here, relax the face. So if you're noticing that you're feeling emotional holding in this pose, if you want to cry, if you want to scream, if you just feel extremely uncomfortable, take a deep breath and honor that, let that be okay. Know that our bodies are just as much emotional as they are physical, and a lot gets stored in our muscles and throughout our bodies. So when we do these deep stretches, we truly are sitting in a lot of discomfort, both emotionally and physically. And honor that, congratulate that. 20 more seconds, let's just hold, see if we can find a little bit more depth to the stretch. Relaxing something, 2 more breaths. And whenever you're ready, feel free to stay there. Slowly, slowly release. Coming back up, rocking those hips side to side. I like to shake out my legs. Rolling ankles, wiggling toes. And whenever you are ready, moving into the other side, so lengthening our left leg back. Bringing our left knee towards our left wrist. Again, picking the option that you'd like, that works best for you. You don't have to do pigeon pose to get a good stretch. Maybe we're putting a block or a blanket or a pillow under our left hip, making sure our right pinky toenail is glued against the floor behind us. Drawing that shin towards parallel. If it's not parallel, that's okay. I just happen to have extremely open hips. I was a ballet dancer, I was a cheerleader, I've been working on my flexibility for a long time, so please do not compare yourself to anybody else. This is your journey. What works best for your body is amazing. Slowly take a deep breath in, and whenever you're ready, hinging from the hips forward. Again, keeping the back toenail down, maybe elevating the left hip with a pillow underneath. I'm setting the timer for 2 minutes. Long breaths in and slow breaths out. Thanking our thighs, thanking our legs, our bones, our shins, our ankles, our feet, our toes. Thank you so much, muscles, bones, veins, body, all the places we've been able to go, all the things that we're able to do with these legs. Thanking ourselves for taking time to honor our range of motion, our strength, our flexibility. Thank you, body. Again, relaxing something. Maybe it be your shoulders, your face, your neck. We've got about 30 more seconds, so hold in the pose. If there's any way to make it a little bit more deep for you, maybe breathing more slowly, noticing where your mind has wandered, bring it back, focusing on our breath, focusing on relaxing in the stretch. Getting comfortable with discomfort. Taking one more breath together, inhale. And slowly exhale, coming out. Rocking hips side to side. Rolling ankles, wiggling toes. Awesome, awesome job. I just want to do one little chest opener. If a back bend or a wheel is in your practice, maybe go for that. I just like to quickly clasp my hands behind my back, maybe holding onto a towel. I just want to open my chest. Practicing heart openers, allowing us to give and receive love. Feels so good. Take a deep breath in. Whew. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so nice to do those cat-cows because so often we're sitting at our desk, sitting at the car, hunched over, and I don't want to grow up with my back stuck like this. We've got to move it and use it or lose it, right? We're gonna lose our range of motion if we don't use it, okay? So keep doing those heart openers. And I really hope that this deep stretch helped you. I hope you really took the time to sit in these stretches, and please do give yourself some credit. Of course, it is not comfortable sitting in these deep stretches, and there are so many more deep stretches that I love. So if you really like this, I'm more than happy to upload more yoga style videos, more flows, more stretches. If you'd like it, let me know below. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit me up on Instagram at VitaminKatie. Subscribe to my channel. And if you are interested in becoming a healthy, free, balanced, and strong plant-based individual, I am accepting new clients in my coaching program. And to apply to work together, click that link in the description below. All right, thank you so much for doing this with me, and have such a wonderful, beautiful day. Sending so much love your way. Bye. And also, I'll leave the links below to the anti-racism stuff, all right? You are awesome. Bye.